Good day, Lords and Ladies, and welcome back to Wild Hearts. So, last we left off, we had just tidied up the side quests that kind of fell by the wayside as I pushed towards my high rank gear. And our mission today, such as it is to clean up all of these side quests that we have dancing around Chapter 4 here, including this one, which will give us a 2-for-1 deal on also progressing the main plot. For now, we are going to start with going to the blacksmith because we are into Chapter 4, and I forget if I might need Fumebeak. We're going to start by not doing side quests immediately. I'm going to go visit Natsume and check my weapon tree for what I needed to progress here. So if I go to my weapons,
Which one are we talking about?
we have disc wrap. Okay, so what did I have? Did I need to send this through a different one? I did need to send this through a different tree. Okay. So this is something we haven't actually talked about yet. About how you can just kind of play fast and loose with your materials in this game, which is one of the nicest things about it. I have decided that I'm not happy with my part breaker bow anymore. Instead, I would like to come down this path which is going to immediately task us with getting lava backtails. So guess who's doing this off camera then? I need 2 lava backtails. Anyway, so we're going to take Able Archer from this and Destruction Art here. And then we're going to come down where I need to consult with, did I come this way at all? Did I come through any of these before? It would really be very helpful if I had, It doesn't look like I did, actually. Okay, so we're going to be coming back through here to pick up Destruction Art and Able Archer. And then down through here, you'll see we can pick up Fusion Reaper is a really good skill because it just recovers a little. It makes the Fusion Karakuri cheaper, basically. It's just a solid skill for somebody who uses a lot of Fusion. And over here is the other 15% Destruction Art that you can grab with a pretty nice Strong Arm Thread bonus. And I'm going to need Lava Back Fangs, which is going to be that's a 50 Destruction Art, Fusion Reaper, and Able Archer. Yes, that's correct. So then we need to pass through here, and ultimately we're going to end up right here. Is my favorite endgame bow. So off camera, I'm going to go beat up on some Cobalt Lava Backs and obtain the required 2 Lava Back Tails. Also, just in case you were wondering, because I don't think we ever looked at this, the Amaterasu bow has Karakuri Coordination, Remedy, and Final Blow on it. And the next upgrade, which is also raw damage, has the Broken Beast Screaming Arrow on it, which is not terrible. It boosts the amount of damage that the detonating arrow does, which is the Otoya arrow. So it's not a bad one, but I can't actually show you yet what the inherent skill is on this, but this has an inherent skill on it that basically is going to give me a better chance to knock down Kimono with the volley, which I view as significantly more important. So yeah, I don't think I actually need Fumebeak for anything right now. Okay. Mission accomplished. So that's the chore list for the ultimate endgame bow here, which we will not, again, get until basically the endgame. But for now, we're going to load True Culprit and get on with our mission. And I apologize for my goldfish brain getting distracted by the availability of Fumebeak, because for some reason I thought that was important, but it totally isn't. It would have really helped if I had, like, photographed my weapon trees, what armor I was using. I know I need my endgame set requires 2 pieces from a friend. I've been in talks because, you know, I've told you guys, like, openly that Bob has helped a shit ton with farming off camera to give me the best chance at things. Let's feast. Actually grab a Akikure shrine? Like, I made these for a reason. And I have my fusions now. Then we are going here. Admittedly, I'm curious about the question mark in the village. I know what this is. Let's say we just go investigate what is out that way. Yes? Let us go investigate that just for a moment. But anyway, I've been in talks with Bob about him cameoing in one of the episodes of kind of his choosing of what he would like to come in with. We've kicked around. Oh, it's Venom Glider. Okay. It's Venom Glider. We don't want to hurt that. Yes, just like Pearlbeak has a cousin, has a brother or cousin. The Spine Glider has a cousin too. The Venom Glider. And we're on the way to visit the cousin of one of the most obnoxious kimono in the game. Also, I'm running like I don't have plenty of rice. Yes. This bastard. I've spent too much time with this bastard recently, you guys. Mighty ones, volatile ones. I have spent entirely too much of my valuable time fighting this god-awful creature. Ironically, just since we're talking about the fact that I've approached Bob to see if he would be interested in doing a cameo on one of these episodes. We have not firmly decided upon a specific creature that he would want to help with.
Now it's time for you to show your skill. There are tales of this creature, and it moves the
This is secretly the super angry kind.
beware, hunter.
I think this is the super angry kind. Anyway, so yes. Aside from the notice that I've asked Bob if he would like to cameo as a... because he has done so much to help me, we've discussed a couple of things. Or I have put forth the deeply volatile that I think is more trouble than he's worth. Which is Miasmic Grimquill is my kryptonite. You know, never mind the fact that we have not beaten Hellfire Laharback yet, and Lurid Soulstalker took us like a week and a half. It's the Goldshard variant that I don't want to deal with. Okay, so you see that effect right there, guys? That's what I was talking about when I was showing you that gold node that we're ultimately building towards for our true endgame build. There's a skill that makes me more likely to do that. Which, given that this bastard can quite easily cart me, I'm excited to knock him over. But, yes, so this is Goldshards' brother slash cousin, Onyx Shard. I have killed entirely too many Onyx Shards recently because I was also working on the Sunrise Princess cladding before we knew before we even knew for sure that this particular kimono could appear as a volatile without doing extra steps. Because the layered set that I really wanted is from a very late game kimono. And there was no solid information online at the time about even if you could get this particular kimono to appear as a volatile in his region. So, as a backup plan, I was making the Sunrise Princess set. Come on, bastard. I know you want to. The single, solitary, and only good thing that I can say about the shards is that they're very predictable in how they want to murder me, so getting them to run into traps is easier than a lot of kimono. Just gonna roll over me, or shoot at me. What's your play, you stupid piece of shit? Yeah, you know, I'm cagey about you, because you're not to be trusted. Yep. As soon as I try to do anything... Lizard, does it look like time for you? Because I'll give you a hint. It is not time for you. Bullshit. From what angle, Onyx Shard? Fucking bullshit monster. Lizard. I'm gonna get wall up for that. I cannot believe I dodged that. It's my own damn fault because the lizard was annoying me, but... We basically led the recording session with me getting annoyed by small kimono in my arena. Don't expect... Again, from what angle? I was literally behind you and you rolled forward. Yeah, like... This is about this journey solo, but since I have invited Bob to come in if he would like to, Maya's McGrimple will be a good one. Or, there's only one kimono in the game that I have actually not defeated alone, due in part to just not having the motivation or need, and the fact that he was really mean to me. It was actually pretty funny. I needed, oh, I hit the wrong code. No. Fail. Fail, Empress. I needed a harpoon to stop him. Miasmic Grimquill, the deeply volatile gold shard, would be a good one. I would also not be I would not be opposed to a farming montage of the other guy. Where are you going and why are you going? Okay, well, we're gonna pretend the Onyx Shard isn't a problem for a second. Because I would feel like a bad content creator if I didn't at least let you see the Venom Glider. So we shall say hello to the cute, and then leave it in peace. Yeah, it was actually, I don't mind telling you guys, this was deep into the end game, and I had done plenty of playing and farming by this time. we needed to farm this particular endgame kimono. I so very nearly fell for that. That's a normal gold shard. I so almost fell for that. And I realized that said endgame kimono also teaches... Where in the hell am I going? Where did this go? It's just back at the river. No, that's the spine glider, or venom glider. God damn it. I'm sucking. It's not Nanohana Hill. But it ran away from Nanohana Hill. Did it change its mind? Fortunately, I have a camp up here. And, so I went to, this endgame kimono with the correct basic Karakuri installed. To learn, the Celestial Cannon is taught by this guy. And, I figured it would be a good opportunity for me to test myself against him. Yeah, see, the likelihood of knocking down with the volley, that's why I need that skill on my endgame bow. It's so helpful. Gotta be careful here for a second. And anyway, this late game kimono in question. That's not gonna stop it. I stand corrected. I'm delighted. I gotta say, this is more knockdowns than I usually expect to see on an Onyx shard. He's actually being quite polite to me, knowing that I'm on camera, all things considered. I mean, as polite as the shards ever are. Okay, good deal. And that will be part 3 of True Culprit in the book.
Across the sea in times gone by, there was a kimono much like this one. Very sensitive to all that moves, and quick to fly at whatever might cross its path. Unsuspecting hunters fell in droves. It was devastating. To gather anything valuable and see to it that you return safely.
Kokyo just comes off as being so disingenuous. I don't know what it is about her that I just don't... I'm not sold on her. But she is apparently the one who welcomed Tomokazu to town and has been kind to him all this time, so I can't shit on her too badly. But, like, something about the way this girl talks just does not make me believe a word she's saying when she calls something like this devastating.
Having listened to everyone's reports and studied all the evidence, I have reached an incontrovertible conclusion. Dansuke was indeed attacked outside Minato by the Ishibari, more commonly known as the Onyx Shard. Now that the circumstances of his death have been clarified and the kimono in question hunted, the matter can be closed.
Well, that is comforting news. But I fear a certain someone will not be satisfied. Very much so. I do wish he would accept the obvious truth. Anyway, your toils will not go unrewarded. Something for Suzuran too, I think.
Really? For me? Well, in that case, there's a book I've been hoping to obtain. It's...
This will be a personal offering, not something from the treasury.
Oh! I see. A mystery, then. Well, I'll look forward to it.
How beautiful. What would you like to purchase?
Any grain for offer. And then we also
I
needed
very
to
much
slap down, I think
hope
it's
to see
10.
you again soon.
10. I totally meant to do this off camera and then I forgot. Now, mind you, the span between ending recording and beginning recording was like 30 seconds, but you cannot trust me to keep a thought in my head. You absolutely can't. As for the fusions, I assumed that a master of fusion spam like myself did not need to do that off camera, because I would just do that organically with the intended first hunt against one of the shards.
So, a lot of material. You want to know what's still to do? Here's the list.
Well, that's the easy stuff out of the way. What else is available? Or for Katana and Nodachi this time, which is boo. I'm pretty sure I've got stuff to do in Akikure Canyon. I could always kill some cows for Bob, too. Sure, let's grab the pets thing, too.
Alright. Bye for now.
Yeah, but when I'm saying that I've talked to Bob about cameoing for an episode, because he has been such a huge help to me, that the only way that I've been able to repay him so far is to just take out small kimono when I see them, so that I can repay him in meat. And every now and then he brings gem rice for me, which is always appreciated. Although Bob's diligent efforts in understanding, like, subtle game mechanics has not gone unrewarded, and we have refined a way to actually do the gem rice run.
I remain hopeful that you will find nothing.
Try not to do anything reckless.
Yeah. Like, I gotta hand it to him. He has noticed, like, little details about this game that I totally haven't. So, I am very happy that, Only the fun stuff, huh? As I've not been back in here to tidy up all of these question marks. I need to go through and grab all these. Me. Don't want to fight a sporetail or a Goldshard. We'll go to the Silvergrass Plains. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about, since I'm really propping up gem rice as being one of the peak just survivability foods. This is the smoked dried gem rice that I'm talking so highly of. For 60 points, you get 32 health and a 20% healing efficiency. Paired with smoked miso rice, you can tank the BS one-shots from the deeply volatiles, which is more valuable than you would think. So I'm not going to waste too much time on this, but I'll show you more or less what I'm talking about in the Silvergrass Plains here. Because we're going to see it right away. So this is gem rice. If you look closely at this piece of rice, you can see it has multicolored sparkles. So the way this works is actually you're going to take this and then move on to the next pieces of rice, because these rice notes actually change. You see, this only has green sparkles. That's unmilled rice. Leave it. Gem rice. So you run the lap, leave behind the unmilled rice, and when you run the lap again, it has a chance to have changed. Unmilled rice. I believe there's 18 pieces of rice total in this field. And I'm being rewarded for showing off this little farming trick that Bob figured out with some nice gem rice for myself. I always need. Need to look closer at that one for a second. So I will show you all of the rice spawns, and then if you are interested in the smoke-dried gem rice, you'll be able to get it reasonably easily. It's a more effective option if you're just interested in the gem rice than just picking it and reloading the map. Oh, right, I needed cows for Bob, too. But I'll do that off camera. I don't want to bog down the episode too much with minutia. Yeah, so you see, there's evidence of this friend that I have not beaten solo. Native to this region. Normal, normal. All the way up the path. There's normal. And one thing to bear in mind, too, is kind of a weird, just little nuance. The green sparkles have a longer render range than the rainbow sparkles. Like, you can see from here that that's normal on mill rice. Whereas you have to actually get pretty close to a piece of gem rice to confirm the sparkles. Then if we go up here, there is one more piece up here. You can see the sparkles from here. That's just on milled rice. Unmilled rice and unmilled rice. So then you would go back to the beginning and run the lap again. And there is a chance that that unmilled rice has changed into gem rice during the course of the lap. So you give it like about 10 minutes on one iteration, get as much gem rice as you can, and then reload, and then you can specifically farm for the gem rice with reasonable success. Yeah, since I have been talking up this endgame food a lot, I think the smoked dried gem rice and the smoked miso rice are worth talking about the specifics of the recipe in general, because they're not restricted to like only being like a stamina food. This is a survivability meal, because deeply volatiles like the Lurid Soulstalker and the Hellfire Laharback have just straight up one-shots. They have moves that will just straight kill you otherwise. And even once you get good at recognizing the tells, it's still a nasty situation to end up in. And even though you have some options, like my chain traps, I usually, with Lurid Soulstalker's one-shot, I usually had like 2 chain traps out at a time that were in kind of a neutral position in his arena. That the people that were in there fighting him could get behind if he pulled that out.
That sounds like a brute of a camel. Me at least.
No, it's not a brute, Yatoro. It's a annoying goddamn sporetail. Well, you know, I haven't had enough fun with the small kimono BS yet, so, you know. Any chance to ruin my day? Like, would it really be a session complaining about small kimono interference if I didn't have, well, like, remotely early. It wasn't even kind of close. Mouse broke my glider. Yeah. Even the tiniest piece of sleep dust will just break your basic Akikure. Oh, wasn't 7,000 what we needed? I think 7,000 is what we needed, guys. If my goldfish brain remembers correctly what the next note I wanted to buy was. It is. That'll do it. Max healing water. And then just yoink this plant. And 17 is your cap for healing. It's taking me this way for some reason. Right? It's taking me this way. I don't know. Like a distant memory that we had reached the bottom of the Akikure tree, and the next thing we wanted to buy was the 7,000 kimono or price tag on the last healing water. Which is going to move us closer to the point where we're just cleaning up our Akikure tree. I still need to pay that visit to Sapscourge and learn that healing vaporizer. Just for completionist's sake, because I usually don't use the torch and the celestial anchor. Just because I've found that I have better luck with the things that you can get with the spring box and steak. Hey, chicken. Not here for you right now. Love that hunter sense. It's convenient in, you know, that it helps you to not get lost, but also... Come on, you bastard. I hate these mice so fucking much. Like, I aggressively hate the sporetail fight. Not because it's hard, but because of shit like this. Like, it's not hard. You're probably not going to die doing it. But it is going to be the most annoying encounter. From the moment you engage until you finally put it in the ground. It would be difficult for me to feel less guilty about putting down. I hate this fucking thing. I despise sporetail aggressively. Look at this shit! You know, if you're gonna be out of range, I'm gonna just... I frankly deserve that, but... I'm still going to pretend like I'm the victim here. I Like, how does one accomplish anything in this fight? Like, I need to be in an animation lock in order to do the volley to do the damage. And these little shitheads this fight sucks. Everything about this fight. Everything about this fight sucks. There's no redeeming quality to this fight whatsoever. To the people who have said that this is a better Rage Tail, you are wrong. You are just objectively 100% incorrect. Everything about Sporetail is trash. It is one of the kimono that I am least conflicted about putting in the ground, for all of the headache that it causes me. I need these for anything. Like a distant echo, part of me feels like I might actually need these funky little things. Like, I don't know for what. I don't know what the context is. But something is telling me that I needed this stuff. Oh no, this is the same stuff that I got in low rank Natsukadachi Isle. Okay, never mind, little creature. Like an angry spiky tribble. Oh, that was a refreshing break from the hell that is Sporetail anyway. It's mad from here, because fuck me, I guess. See, you guys are really deprived by the fact that I'm a huge bomb and that I'm a huge chain trap and harpoon aficionado. Because I promise you that if I had the right things to make the star bomb, I would be exploding these things straight to hell. As for you, you deserve this.
Gomen.
Ungodly piece of shit. Do I have a shrine out here in this game? Let's find out. If not, I should have a shrine at the hot spring. I do have a shrine up here. Okay. Well, my bitterness and rage aside, we are only half done with the infuriating monster lineup here. Not just Sporetail, because that wouldn't be rage-inducing enough, but we have to throw a Goldshard in there just for kicks. You know, probably the monster most likely to cart me, along with his brother. To just pure unfettered BS. I'm going to take a deep breath. The sporetail has paid for its sins. And, our task now is to deal with Goldshard, who I can say few good things about, but at least he doesn't have ads. He is, however, the world record holder for slowness to change zones. So, if you run into that situation, a little shot in the tail kicks him into high gear so that he'll move to his zone. I say with such confidence as he immediately just stops everything. Well, we're gonna go to the other side of the flooded area and just wait. Just fucking be patient. They really can't help themselves. But at least it has a redeeming quality. A redeeming quality, as in singular. As in, I can find no other positives to this fucking kimono. At least it's predictably a moron when I want it to be. Where am I? What is happening? Truly, my hatred of this creature knows no bounds. Really, the selection of when Bob helps me is going to be up to him when he wants to cameo for an episode. But my Asmit Grimquill would be nice, because I don't get along with Goldshard at all. I couldn't get along with Goldshards any less realistically. Didn't I have something for ingredient gathering? I do. Again, citing the fact that I can't keep a thought in my head for longer than a few seconds at a time. Ah, the lizards are going to get involved. lizard desires death and has been given to it. Should've just kept rolling through that. You know what I always do with more pointed scales, lizard? Yeah. Sharp scales at this point. Waste not, want not. If the lizards have chosen death, you know. Really should equip the right Akikure and blow up all of these passages at some point. It occurs to me. I could open up a lot of shortcuts in this cave system if I had the right basic Akikure to make the star bomb. But alas, I do not, because I am beholden to creating openings for myself. Insofar as this bastard is going to enrage immediately, I'm just going to stand over here on the side, put out a chain grab, and invite him to try his luck. How am I not connecting with these explosive shots? I'm genuinely so confused. Good deal.
Sounds like you won. Lucky.
Oh, splendid. I shall prepare a special treat for you while you make your way back.
There's no stopping you, is there? What if it had been a trick? What if Kogyok-san was sending you into the jaws of a deadly kemono on purpose? What makes you think you can trust everyone? Maybe not, but that's not the point. I mean, well... Oh, forget it. I can't explain. If it was me, I wouldn't be so trusting. Trusting people can be a big mistake.
Ah, you must be the hunter who got rid of that kimono. I'm forever in your debt. Thanks to you, my daughter has her medicine.
Medicine?
Sorry, my daughter is very ill, you see. But I heard of some good medicine in the capital, so I sent for it. Then I was told the path to the capital was impassable due to kimono. And with no boats at the moment either, I was at my wit's end. Really, I was about to give up hope when I discovered that a hunter from Minato had cleared the way.
I don't see why you didn't just employ your own hunter to start with.
Right. Anyway, I just wanted to say, arigato. My daughter owes you her life.
Well, that was nauseating. Sorry. I make myself sick sometimes.
Yeah, like I said, I'm sympathetic to Yatoro because he really has had it rough. I really only take one issue with him in general. It is an issue that I have seen from comments that many people are taking with Yatoro. Which is that the price he's charging for layered armor is highway robbery. But besides that, good kid, you know. He's had it tough, and I want to be there for him and support him. But, like, buddy, it's just me. It is me and me only of everyone playing Wild Hearts that is both very, very sick, so I'm home all day, that has the time to farm for this bullshit, and that has the patience to farm endlessly for these orbs. You guys, the prices are insane. And it like I've alluded to before, I think it's like kind of this like weird secret kind of gotcha of what the end game grind is for this Monster Hunter genre game. It's not actually the volatiles or the deeply volatiles or getting better talismans at all. Really, the truth is that the real end game is acquiring for yourself a single piece of layered armor. And maybe, if you believe hard enough, someday, just maybe, you might have a complete set. And the only reason I'm 3 Natsukadachi orbs off of my goal is because I used the Hellbird headband, so I didn't need to make the hat. Okay, what do we got? It's just a lot of small kimono materials and stuff. I can get some deer for Bob, I suppose.
Right. Good luck, Hunter.
Not a great card. But anyway, before we wrap up, like I said, we do have 6 of these to do, and I wanted to do 3 of them. So, to wrap it off, let's just go do Nobumitsu's thing, shall we?
The merchant said he dropped the book by a cave that leads to the fort there. The same kimono could still be around. So look out.
Sadness. Such a deep, profound sadness. I have just recalled what the mystery kimono in question here is. Perhaps I should consider myself lucky that I'm getting all of the obnoxious ones out of the way now, so I have better ones to look forward to later. Remind Bob to pick up his meat, so I gotta scatter it around. I need to gather that up and tell him to take it out of here. Anyway, we just ducked up here so that we could grab our shrines, and then we'll head down here to where the goal is. There is a nice little shortcut down into the caves from the surprise hot spring camp. That is admittedly a long drop.
Found the book? Great! Now just get back here safely. Is there a kimono about?
Well, this
Hunt
is
it if
an
you want,
interesting
but don't take any
predicament.
chances.
The damn Fumebeak has taken offense over here for a gold shard. Well, you'll be seeing plenty of me, Fumebeak. Let's not get overeager. You're an easy farm, I say confidently. I was kind of wondering how the game was planning to reconcile that one. Really happy that this gold shard couldn't possibly have gone further away if it tried. Just grabbing the unmilled rice from my little station at Minato, because I don't have a lot of grain left that I can process out there. And not nearly the whole rice field, just what's immediately in my path, basically. Okay. I swear to God, if these godforsaken dogs get in the way of my downtime on the gold shard, I'm going to be very displeased. God forbid you try to do anything, really. I'm in very serious risk of getting carded just because the fucking gold shard won't leave me alone. And people wonder why I advocate for chain trap spam. Hell happened there? You tell me what hitbox that interacted with. Because Lord knows I don't know. I hate everything about this creature. It's so fucking irritating. I did that thing. I was in a rush to put up a fusion. You cannot be in a rush with this fusion Akikure. You just can't. Did you seriously break my crossbow? I despise Goldshard. Like, I viscerally hate this creature and everything about it. I viscerally hate the dogs, and everything about them, too. Like how this is the first time in like 3 minutes that I've been allowed to focus on the fucking kimono. So the small assholes are here. Where are you going, you And then just as soon as I put a bunch of shots right into one of its weak spots, it's going to run away. Dogs, count yourself lucky that I'm in a hurry. If this were off camera, every single one of you would die. But given that I'm attempting to keep these episodes to around an hour at a time, the dogs will be spared, not because they deserve it, but for the sake of efficiency. Like, I haven't even done enough to rage yet. Yeah, the kimono falling over doesn't actually help me get to its weak spots. Like, that's what I'm trying. I'm trying not to rage. And I'm trying to get a weak spot exposed so that I can do more fusion shenanigans. Okay, fine. Run. I probably shouldn't be talking shit, honestly. As much rage as Goldshard fills me with on a daily basis, I should probably not talk shit to the kimono that really does have my number. I never finished that thought about the Celestial Cannon, did I? Yes, anyway, that would have been my first time facing off against this endgame kimono solo, and I planned to defeat it. So I went there to learn the Celestial Cannon, and he obligingly taught it to me in the first arena. And then he completely triple-carded me in Arena 1 twice, and I realized that I was going to need to hunt some lower level prey to actually learn about my new toy. As for my verdict on the Celestial Cannon, it is quite powerful, but it's also expensive and does not give you any CC. And just for the way that I tend to play, I tend to value downtime on the monster more than I value just a big chunk of damage. Because, like, my bow does plenty of damage. What I really need are openings to capitalize on that. It wasn't even in a line with this fucking... You threw an extra one in there just for fun, huh? That's what I thought. Now die.
ごめん。
Okay, well, we'll be able to go turn this into Nobumitsu and call it there for today, and next time we will wrap up those other 3 quests, and like I said, that'll just give us a really convenient hook into... any of that extra rice, damn. A really convenient hook into the main quest too, so... we'll tidy these up tomorrow, and, well, next time, at least. We'll tidy up the rest of our side quests and go from there.
Yes! My book! Arigato! Now, once I find the kimono, I'll be able to destroy it. That's right. This book is all about making karakuri weapons. I just need to digest the information, and that beast is mine. I told you how my father died at sea, didn't I? Well, apparently, the night his boat went down, there was a kimono about. Survivors from the other vessels say it flipped my father's boat clean over. And that was after a long period of violent seas. Just like now. If we don't take action, who knows how long it'll be before we can put our boats out again. Meanwhile, none of us fishermen are earning a thing. And it's affecting the merchants, and the forage too. And what if it decides to target Minato, like the Bird of Auspice did? No. As head fisherman, it's up to me to do something.
Well, you're clearly taking your responsibilities seriously. But I'm not happy, Nobu. You're a fisherman, not a hunter. You can't expect to defeat a kimono in battle. And as for tinkering with karakuri, that's best left to Natsume and myself. You should have consulted us.
It's shipping and fishing that's affected. I don't want to bother everyone else with it. My father always said, you should untangle your own nets.
Then Sadamitsu should have explained himself better. Yes, solving your own problems is important, but only within your area of expertise. Fishing, hunting, smithing, no single person can do everything. Look at me. I can't sail a boat. I can barely be on a boat, for that matter. When there's a problem, we all bring our individual skills to the table and solve it together. That's the way of the world.
Yes. Yes, you're right. Of course. All right, that settles it then. I need to do a little more research into this kimono first. I haven't asked all the guild members if they know anything yet. Once I've done that, I'll head around town and ask people for supplies to prepare for the battle. As much as it pains me to admit it, that's really all I can do. I'll have to rely on everyone else for the rest. Arigato. A lot of material. You want to know what's still to do? Here's the list.
Turn that in. Ay, ay, ay. We are really getting low on the things that we can realistically grab here that are worth anything, so just slap that on
I think we're about done
and
for
grab these, and then we'll be done for the day.
You remember the kimono I was telling you about? The one making the seas rage? People all over town have been helping to track it down. And apparently the sensei has finally come up with something. I'm just off to see her. You should come along.
Good news. I've been speaking with a merchant who reported seeing a kimono near the location you identified, Nobu. A shiromatoi, or pearl beak.
You found it? That's fantastic, Sensei!
Now, don't go diving straight in, Nobu. You're not gonna fight that thing on your own.
As if I would. I've learned my lesson. Don't worry. I know I'd be killed if I tried. Which means I'm afraid that I'm gonna have to ask you. Can you hunt it? Can you help my old man rest easy? Can you protect Minato's seas?
Yeah, no, but between my main save and my recording save, there's a couple dozen pearl beaks in my rear view. Don't worry. I totally have this.
Great. I can sail you into its territory, but then it's down to you. I know you can do it, though.
Right then. I'll go and spread the word. A lot of people in Minato have been waiting for this news, especially the fishermen.
It's time to fight the Pearlbeak at last then. Good luck. And Nogu, try to stay out of trouble.
Oh, thanks, Natsume. Right, let's get underway.
Ah, wait. I loaded some supplies for you. Have a look on the way. As soon as Suzuran-sensei told me you'd found your kemono, I rushed around the Crimson Treasury buying provisions.
Ah, that's what you were asking Kogyoku-san to package up for you. I've got a good feeling about this. With everyone's support, we can't lose.
Yes, please don't just take me right in. It's already been a long episode. That looks like the full scope of everything that we have to collect. So in closing, we will skim through the armor for you guys if you care of the things we have fought. This is the Onyx Shard Venom Glider set. It is very pretty. And it's not terrible in defensive skills is one of the things that it does really well. Like a Fusion Master is something that I like to have if I can get it. But then, the other thing about this set that I'll mention because I actually know this. This is also kind of a multiplayer set. A lot of the skills on it are specifically for multiplayer, which I don't tend to do a ton of. Did we ever skim Hellbird? I know I talked about the Hellbird gauntlets because Celestial Breath gives me passive threat regen. But beyond that, I didn't think it was particularly remarkable. And joining the armor that we can craft today is the sporetail Goldshard, which has some pretty decent fatigue skills, but I don't have much more to say beyond that. And, of course, the Ripclaw Pearlbeak set that I don't think we've actually covered. But these gloves were one of the things I made when I was farming my high rank set. I mean, I was immediately going to upgrade to these, but I still hadn't upgraded my gloves since Rage Tail. It was important to do that. And I'm still using these, which are really solid. Gallantry doesn't really help me, but the other two skills are really good. So that's a brief overview of the armor we've unlocked. And on that note, I think we have done all that we need to do for now. Although we did just add a 4th quest when I was hoping for a, clean, 3 to do. We shall get it done, though. I shall just need to endeavor to not dawdle and be effective. And we will also, maybe what we'll do is we'll do these 3. We also need to go pay this guy a visit. We require an arm break from him. I forget what the material specifically is called. But we will be offered another restorative bath soon that requires an arm break from a Cobalt Lavaback, a mighty Cobalt Lavaback. So we'll need to go do that. So that's what's on the agenda. Oh, and it just popped in before we go. Bigger pouch.
Hey, the rebuilding's going well. Everyone, here, a little. I'll be getting on then. Was there
Keep it coming.
anything? See you later then.
We still have a few of those to take care of, but I do enjoy the bigger pouch. Okay, on that note, lords and ladies, thank you all so much for joining me. Next time, we've still got a couple of side quests to tidy up, including the one that will be vital to finishing off the main quest line to hunt the mighty lava back. And then we'll be progressing towards the end game and the reveal of the sub-bosses, for lack of a better description, of 2 new incoming kimono. One of them I'm supremely comfortable with. I've killed a ton of them. So many. One of them I've never beaten solo. So stay tuned for that. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.